It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And this one features Josie Jewell. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Broncos and the Colts on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
To the air right away is Ryan. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Ryan. A throw on the money there to Doolin. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Time for our first look at the Denver offense, and of course the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback. And
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 28. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game until the defense proves they can.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
That's good.
And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
First down catch from Michael Pittman Jr., and he really played like the guy the Colts thought that they were drafting in 2020 in the 2nd round. How about 88 catches, 1,082 yards, 6 touchdowns, all with more than double than what he posted as a rookie.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 75 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is at the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem...
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. To throw is Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Ryan to throw.
And this one complete.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Broncos had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop for Kwity Paye.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gordon is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A good drive that time as they get 9 plays in all. That's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Ryan.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, they get 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now Gordon on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Throwing is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review the play,
challenge is successful.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
2nd down and 3.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 2nd and inches, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL.
Some great games coming up this weekend. The first coming over in London. An early start, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. The New York Giants taking on Green Bay.
More good stuff later in the afternoon. One being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Then on Sunday night, a potential Game of the Year candidate. A great one in the AFC North. Bengals and Ravens from M&T Bank Stadium. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of...
And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Blankenship out to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 22. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Wilson. Caught on a slant. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. Just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And Mark, 2021 is the season Jonathan Taylor arrived as one of the best backs in the NFL. He became the first Colt to ever win the running back triple crown, leading the league in carries, yards, and touchdowns. He didn't stop there, also leading in 1st downs, runs of 20-plus yards, and he had the longest run of the NFL season. Simply put, Taylor was the league's best at what he does by almost every possible metric.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ryan.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Ryan finding Pittman there for the Colts' 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw again is Ryan.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
To throw forward is Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The drive starts with a completion left side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Wilson now to throw on third down. Albert, now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. Down the sideline he goes. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Now Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Josie Jewell.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on third and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
So the Broncos coming out now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. To throw again on second down. Wilson
will get that complete to Albert.
He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw again is Wilson.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That ball caught by Campbell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Ryan dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get it. Here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal, maybe much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Taken in at the 3. Denver's offense now set to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Windows running worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Wilson will throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Wilson. The quick slant caught. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with a 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Ryan. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Doolin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Throwing again. Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
From the 25 on second down, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18. Here's Ryan to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Now Ryan on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Coming off of a Pro Bowl season 2020, many of us were stunned when Bradley Chubb had 0 sacks in 2021. That did come in only a 7-game season due to injuries. Cause for some concern, but he also had 19.5 sacks in his first 2.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will
be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that down free. And it brings up fourth down. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I get to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So Matt Ryan of the offense, down by 13, a little over a minute and a half remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Pass complete to Alec Cox.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Ryan.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Again, Ryan.
Finding Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. One last shot for Ryan. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.